Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, 11th of the May 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar at the beginning of the trading day. So, what kind of data had been released overnight? The first thing is CPI and PPI data from China. 2:30. CPI worse than expected, 0.9 versus 1%. PPI better than expected, 6.8 versus 4.5%. So there might be some moves on the Australian and New Zealand currencies, so we will take a look on this. During the London session, we have some data from Germany, wholesale price index, and the ZEW economic sentiment, current situation, and survey. All of them are scheduled for release at 10 o'clock. Then we have, of course, the I think it's Australian annual budget. Annual budget will be released 10:30, and that's about everything during the London session. During the New York session, we have the Bank of England Deputy Governor Andrew Bailey's speech, 3:30. Then we have a speech from FOMC member John Williams. Then we have a speech from FOMC member Lyle Brainerd, and then we have a speech from FOMC member Murray Daly. At the end of the day, two more speeches from the FOMC members, Raphael Bostic and Patrick Harker. So, as you can see, plenty of speeches and basically no data during the New York session. So let's take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie is reacting very positively on the data from China. So our pattern, head and shoulders pattern, is being invalidated. So we will get rid of this pattern right now, as the market is not complying with our pattern, head and shoulders. Okay, so it's no longer the correct pattern. Where we are heading right now? Well, we are above this blue trend line, as you can see here. If we will make a channel here, you can see we almost hit it, and of course the market has broken above 7,851 pips level, and this is very interesting, kind of a shooting star, kind of a pin bar candle here, and now we are testing the support at 7,822. If the market will break back down again, then of course we have to pay attention to the level of 7,677, because this is the key technical support. Recently, let me just put it on the chart. We will have to pay attention to this level, right? If this level is violated, then we can go lower. For now, however, we are still going up. We are still heading towards another targets. Right now, if this local high made somewhere at the level of 7,892, if this level is violated, then of course we will most likely target the 8,008 pips high from 25th of the February this year. So please pay attention to this level. It's the key technical resistance, is the key swing, key technical local short-term technical resistance for all of the Aussie dollar bulls. New Zealand dollar is still getting up. We have a test of the 50% of the Fibonacci retracement, 7,113 pips. We have a bounce, new high, new local high above 7,283. The high was made at 7,302, but still we don't have this level violated. This level is 7,313. So there are still some levels to be to be hit. Right now we have to get rid of our Fibonacci retracement. We have to get rid of our resistance levels. Right now the next resistance is of course the level of 7,313. This is the key technical resistance, and this move here looks kind of a bullish and in a way, in an impulsive way. That's what I meant, because we can have here, let me put it on the chart. This is how I see it right now. We can have wave 1, we can have wave 2, we can have wave 3, and we can have wave 4, and right now we are finishing with the wave 5 somewhere here. So please pay attention to this level 7,313. It might be crucial in the next hours. What else should we take a look on is the US dollar. Is the US dollar to the Japanese yen. I think we should take a look at this pair. Why? Because we have a rejection. Let me just give you a brief commentary. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, impulsive cycle down. ABC to the downside stopped at 38% done. Right now bouncing towards the trend line. The trend line has been rejected, as you can see, and bulls managed to retrace 61% of the recent ABC wave down. Kind of a pin bar, kind of a rejection, and a rejection candle, red candle here. Technical resistance as well, 109.37 helped to put the market down, and then of course the bulls tried 3 times, and finally we have another move to the downside. So the US dollar should continue to go towards 108.41, 108.18, as long as this short-term trend line here is not violated. So please pay attention to this trend line. Of course, the target is below the 38%. The target is technical target 107.50. So that's the target for our current scenario. Of course, another assumption: we cannot break back above the short-term trend line. So right now the Fibonacci is out of the channel, out of the chart, so I will just delete it. And as you can see here, we got the new local technical resistance 109.71, which is the high of the 3rd of the May. So the US dollar should go lower. There should be more pressure on the US dollar to go below the 108.18 towards 107.50. As you can see, right now there was a dip below the level of 50 points on the RSI, 47. Right now we are just at the level of 50, so neutral market conditions. Neither bulls nor bears are in control of the price, but from our Elliott wave scenario, from our Elliott wave cycle, we can see that there is still a potential for the market to go lower, as long as this trend line is not violated. And the last market for today, very interesting candle on the Ethereum market is going up and up. The recent high, let me just put it on the chart, the recent high was made at the level of 4,227. So that's our, let's just put it briefly here, that's our technical resistance. But please take a look at this candle. Please take a look at this candle, because it looks like the market is now undecided what to do. Apparently we have a new high, but we have a low below the yesterday's low. It doesn't happen that often. It didn't happen during this up move here. So please pay attention to today's candle, because if we break out of this acceleration channel, as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, almost 2 weeks, over 2 weeks of a rally, then of course we can very sharply go lower towards 3,601 technical support, or even 3,358, which is the lower technical support for the Ethereum bulls. Right now the market conditions are on the 90 points on the RSI 14 periods back, which means they are extremely overbought. The sentiment currently on the Ethereum is extremely bullish, and as you know, this kind of a sentiment can be very suddenly reversed, right, from extremely bullish, from extremely positive towards the very negative sentiment. But for now, extremely positive sentiment, extremely bullish. We are trending up in a very nice manner. But please consider this as a warning, as a first warning from the market, that the Ethereum is simply a little bit overbought, just a little bit, with the current price levels. So please keep an eye on the current developments on the Ethereum. It might give us some other clues very soon in the future. And especially please keep an eye on this channel. If we are out, then some cycle might be just done. So that's everything for me for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.